Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbick and I am super excited for this show. My eyes are getting so big. Why? Because we have an hour-long feast prepared for you today. So I am hanging out in Mentor, but we are going to be sampling menus from all across Northeast Ohio. Buckle up, or maybe unbuckle your buckle, because you're going to need it after you see all this great food. We are starting in Ohio City with some finger-licking good barbecue. This is Ohio City BBQ.
Ohio City BBQ is just that, barbecue. For any and everyone, you know, east side, west side, north, south. We welcome everybody here at Ohio City BBQ. And not only that, we are becoming one of the pillars of Ohio City. Okay, right here, we got where all the magic happened at, guys. Woo, look at that there. Tender ribs, more tender than the mother love in there, guys. From this machine each week, I probably roughly do about 40 or 50 cases of ribs a week. We smoke our chicken, pulled pork, our brisket. I even smoke wings and mac and cheese out of this same machine. Everything is delicious. As you see right here, I even got turkey legs. So we do a little bit of something and give a little something to everybody. There you go, like the way it looks. See, I'm gonna pick one up right here. Look at that. These babies 3.5 hour, guys, at 267 degrees, smoking slow and low, wood at the bottom, perfected. I might use mesquite, apple, all depending on the day. Like right now, I'm cooking with a little pecan and some apple wood, you know what I mean? It's gonna give it the great taste, the great finish, and as soon as it leaves here, it's ready to go. It's simple. You want ribs, pulled pork, brisket, chicken. You want mac and cheese, collard greens. You know, we got two signature desserts, which is peach cobbler and banana pudding. So we keep it simple. You know, you want a burger, you can also get a burger, chicken tenders. We don't put a lot of things into the menu because we like to do it like KISS. Keep it sweet and simple. There's something about barbecue that everybody likes. This right here is my brisket. You know, whether it's the sauce, whether it's the seasoning, whether it's no sauce, or even the size. It's something about barbecue that everyone loves. Oh yeah, ultimate platter. You got pulled pork, you got brisket, you got ribs, and you got sausage, baked beans, coleslaw, cornbread. Wednesday special today, that'd be the half and half and fries. Half pork, half beef sandwich. A lot of people say you shouldn't mix them, but we do. I got a whole lot of secrets to great barbecue, but it's all in the taste. And all you need here is lips and fingertips. Yeah, 23 years now. I've been cooking, smoking them, been on the road, traveling, winning many competitions, and even here at home also. They say when you love something, you do it, you know what I mean? And I love this, what I do. And it ain't like work or nothing, it's just like having just a great old time. Got to, that keep me rolling, keep me going.
Ohio City BBQ is right on Lorraine Road, not too far from the West Side Market. And speaking of markets, I mentioned before that I'm here in Mentor. Well, I happen to be at an Italian market. This place is so adorable, and just wait until you see what they have cooking.
At Verdi's, a big focus of ours is to love on people, to make sure when they come in that they feel like they've been cared for.
Robert, are you getting anything else?
We want to be the community's deli. We want to have a place where somebody can come in, not feel like they're in a huge hurry, but on the other hand, if somebody needs to get it and get out, we try to make that happen.
You have a great day. Thank you.
A lot of sandwiches and prepared foods, and then our homemade baked bread.
It's our seated skillet.
People really enjoy that, I think more so out of the design. And then we make kind of a rustic loaf, and you can see when people are eating warm, fresh Italian bread, they love it. The pepperoni rolls. We put an ample amount of pepperoni inside of our fresh dough, and along with provolone and mozzarella cheese blend. That came out of necessity to make those because people needed something to grab and go. They're wonderful. It's a good treat. Grandma Susie's stuffed peppers, that came from Grandma Susie, beautiful woman. The Wise Guy sandwich, people just love it. It's a layer of Italian meats and cheeses, and it happens to have meatballs on it and a zesty Italian Wise Guy sauce that's on a homemade bun that's toasted, put together, and We had one gentleman say that if I can eat 3, can I have this for free? And my wife said yes, and he couldn't get through 3 of them. They're about 11 inches long, and it's a nice meal. Our lasagna that we make, I would say the reason why people enjoy it, we do take attention to detail, how it's layered. It's very consistent in terms of its design. It's not just slapped together and thrown in an oven. We're probably making those at least twice a day. Our cookies that are made by our pastry chef Nick, that I've known for 30 years or so. He's just a phenomenal Sicilian baker. The guy is unbelievable. He does a very nice job. We have gelato that's made by Luis. We have people that come in that just are jonesing to have the gelato, so those sweets are there, along with tiramisu and some limoncello, which is a wonderful lemon dessert. We have dining. We have about 15 tables that people can sit at. The Meatball Lounge, that's our latest addition. It's a private dining area, so if somebody wants to have a business meeting, anytime during the day, all they have to do is call us ahead and say, hey, we want to reserve that. It's behind a curtain. It allows you to be able to do something with either business or family. It's a great place for people to come and have community and wonderful Italian food made from scratch.
Verdi's Italian Market is right here on Menor Avenue in Mentor. When we return, we are going to be sampling on a different type of noodle. Wait until you see it. Welcome back to our New Day Cleveland feast. I hope you've saved some room because we are about to dive into a noodle bowl. This is Ramen Katsu.
When you guys come and visit Ramen Katsu, you're gonna find authentic ramens. We're showcasing 5 of some of the most popular ones: tonkatsu, shio, shoyu, miso, and vegetable. I mean, the place was made for just a cool hangout spot for all ages. What traditional ramen is, it's actually describing the noodle. Ramen noodle's an alkaline noodle. We get all of ours made at Ohio City Pasta. We have a tonkatsu broth, which is a 48-hour pork broth. These are just good, strong bone broths. They're good for you. They're so tasty. We also do a miso, a shoyu, and shio, and those are both chicken broths. Our staff here is super knowledgeable, so if this is your first time having ramen and you're just used to the stuff that comes in the packet, just tell us what kind of things you normally like to eat and we will point you in the right direction. The closest bowl here in front of me, this is our signature Ramen Katsu tonkatsu. This is made with that 48-hour bone broth. The one in front of that is our most popular bowl, and that's the Scampi Doodle Doo. That's made with a shoyu broth. So that's chicken broth with smoked soy sauce and Japanese salts with chicken and tempura shrimp and our half-poached egg. We are so lucky to have Gio as our sushi chef. The guy's super passionate about food, and I mean, it just shows in his work. We have his sashimi sampler in front of us, and that's just a display of just our freshest cuts of the day. Steam buns, are they tacos? Are they sliders? They're just made out of rice flour. They're not baked. They are literally steamed, and that gives them this fluffy, warm texture. The one in front of you guys is made with our pork chashu, which is smoked pork belly that we get from Duma Meats, with daikon, which is a white Japanese radish, and carrots that we pickle. For those who love a challenge, we have our own food challenge here at Ramen Katsu, and I'd love to see somebody conquer it one day. This is our sumo challenge. It's literally about a gallon of food. So you can tell, I mean, you can already see our normal portions are super healthy already, so the sumo challenge, you better be ready. We have over a dozen different sakis, from hot to cold, and one of my favorite experiences in Japan is called an izakaya, just a place to go and get hot food and a cold beer. So You'll find PBR and all the other domestics on here along with our other Japanese options. It's so awesome to see how excited people are to finally have a ramen joint here in the Akron-Canton area. And I've always wanted to create just a great hangout place with awesome food that you're just not really gonna find to make your experience unique here at any of our restaurants. That's one thing that we just love to hang our hats on, to be one of the first to really introduce ramen to Akron-Canton.
Ramen Katsu is on Massillon Road in the Uniontown area. It's about an hour south of Cleveland, but clearly well worth the drive. If you're like me and you do have a road trip and you need to pack a snack, may I suggest a little jerky?
Jerky and Spice, the hottest place in town. We have hot jerky, we have hot spices, we have hot sauces, and peppers and seasonings and things like that. We love jerky. The typical question people will come in the door and will say, what is your favorite jerky? I said, it doesn't matter what my favorite jerky is what is yours. Some people like real hot, some people like sweet. So we have samples for people to try. They know what they're getting before they buy it. And you don't have that at the grocery store. Wild game jerky is our biggest seller. We have pure ostrich, kangaroo, python, shark, you name it. You know, all sorts of real wild game, pure jerky that you can buy here, and you can't buy that anyplace else in Ohio. If you want smokies, we have everything from beef, pork, ostrich, wild boar. It's the place to buy smokies. We carry deep fried peanuts, which most people haven't heard of. You eat them shell and all. They're real tasty, and they're really different. We have 8 different flavors of those. The 5 hottest peppers in the world, we have a table dedicated to those particular peppers. We have plants, we have the actual peppers smoked, we have them flaked, we have them powdered. If you want real heat, this is the place to go. We have maybe 80 or 90 different kinds of hot sauces over there. We couldn't have samples for those, we couldn't stay in business. So we decided to create a heat chart so people would know before they started that they were getting something that they weren't going to burn their tongue off that they weren't expecting to, or they were going to get enough heat for those that were looking for that. We have all sorts of seasonings for people to make their own jerky, to make their own smokies, to make their own sausages. We have all sorts of things for rubs, if someone likes to smoke things. We have all sorts of spices that you are not going to find anyplace else. It's an unusual store. Even if you just walk around, don't buy anything, you'll find things that you've never seen anyplace else before.
It's the hottest place in town. Jerky and Spice is on Pearl Road in Strong Salt. Okay, now when we return, we're gonna cool down your taste buds. Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. How about this one? Why not sip on a shake for adults? We are heading to Cuyahoga Falls for a taste of something sweet at PEVs Creamery.
My grandfather started PEVs Creamery in the 1970s. Bought it from a guy named Robert Pavlik, and it's been in our family ever since. We're just an old school ice cream parlor that has traditional ice cream as well as unique non-traditional flavors such as Nutella s'mores or blueberry cheesecake or Cookie Monster for the kids. So we try to appease to everybody's taste buds. Cuyahoga Falls is unlike our other stores. We went with a little bit of an old school vibe. We had everything custom made. All of our booths were custom made, all of our tables and chairs, so we got to pick what would work well while still staying with our colors, which is gray, white, and pink. What makes us unique is not only our traditional sundaes, but here at PEVs we also have specialty sundaes such as baklava sundaes, the pineapple upside down sundae, sticky toffee pudding sundaes, sundaes that you wouldn't expect to normally see at your traditional ice cream shop. What makes us even more unique is at PEVs, we were the first location to ever have a full service liquor license. So normally ice cream stores stop at root beer. We took it a step further and actually brought beer into our stores. We do beer shakes, but we also have a full service liquor license that allows us to do the big boy shakes. Our best selling one is a peanut butter Oreo mudslide that takes vanilla custard. We put peanut butter on top of it with crushed Oreos, shot of vodka, shot of Kahlua, and a shot of Bailey's, and blend it all up, and voila. Another unique thing that we provide is our bourbon banana split. So we're gonna take this Jack Daniel's bottle that we've had sliced open, and we're gonna put vanilla, chocolate, and more vanilla. So now we grab the banana that's been sitting in bourbon, and we just lay it right on top. Whipped cream, chopped nuts, and no sundae would be complete without the cherry on top. We normally carry roughly about 25 hard ice cream flavors. We always carry 4 flavors of freshly made custard every morning. Vanilla, your chocolate almond, and your flavor of the week. Unlike our other locations, the PEVs Cuyahoga Falls has a wider variety of food options. Like our other stores that have hot dogs, which this store does as well, we wanted to expand and do a little bit more. So your chicken fingers, stuff for the kids, chicken sandwiches. We're just trying to expand and do a little bit of different things that our other stores don't do just yet, but try it out here and see what the customers think of it before we implement it at their other locations.
Delicious, right? PEVs Creamery is on Front Street in Cuyahoga Falls. Our next stop brought to you by the letter B. I'm talking breakfast, brunch, barbecue, and beer. It's the Lazy Bee.
The Lazy Bee is a dream that started about 8 years ago before my husband and I got married. We connected over our love of food, and we just had always talked about wanting to open a breakfast restaurant. I think breakfast is our favorite meal of the day, and we just kind of stuck with that. We have breakfast, brunch, and barbecue. So our first 2, breakfast and brunch, go hand in hand. We really wanted to be sort of a breakfast-centric place, and we wanted to bring Southern comfort up to some breakfast classics and incorporate chicken and waffles, biscuits and gravy, and corn fritters, along with some healthier options, vegan options, gluten-free options that I know are trendy. And then we decided at the last minute that we should take our barbecue meat, which is the star of our breakfast menu, and be open at night as well, and really just pull that barbecue through a whole day menu. And so we're open at night, and we have actually a 4th B. We have a bar, we have a full bar, and our barbecue menu at night, which is also Southern themed. We have really good Bloody Marys. We use our thick cut house smoked bacon and some olives to top it off, and pickles. We have 3 kinds of mimosas. We have the classic, and then we have a sunrise pomegranate mimosa and a sorbet mimosa, which has been a huge hit. We also do pitchers, and then we have a lot of craft local beer. So the Lazy Bee was actually a name that we thought of when we were dating in Virginia. It was just a random name my husband threw out there. He's really creative, and we kind of set it to the side as a name we always liked. But then when we saw we were going to be in a Baldwin Wallace building, so we have 3 floors of students above us, and then right next to their spirit store, which is called the Buzz on Front. Their mascot is a bee. It was an easy choice. I'm a mom of 3, so my kids are 7, 5, and 2, and going out to eat is really hard. So one of the first things that I did when I was working on the business plan was brainstorm ways to make this a family-friendly place. And I knew that if we had something even as small as a train table, that it would help families be able to get through a full meal without having to get up and leave or take their food to go. And we've just found families love it here. Their kids are eating here. They're able to get through a full meal without the kids crying or screaming. And so we're a super family-friendly place. Being a resident of Berea, I love food. I love staying local. I eat a lot at Mike's Bar and Grill right next door. I know Boca Loca has been here for a while, and there are some really great places to choose from. So I just wanted to add to what Berea already has and make it even better.
The Lazy Bee is located on Front Street in Berea. After the break, we are taking our New Day feast to the fish market. Welcome back to our New Day Feast. Our next stop is in Beechwood. This is a kosher fish market. It's called Fish Sticks.
Fish Sticks is a store where you can come in and find all kinds of fish. Most of the time, I mean, there are seasons, but if you're looking for any particular fish that's out of the ocean or out of the lake, most of the times of the year we're gonna have it. This is Atlantic salmon, imported from, this is Chilean salmon, but we call it Atlantic. So salmon, there's Atlantic salmon and king salmon. King salmon is a little better species. Atlantic salmon is more the standard salmon. These are the ones we have on a daily basis. We sell a lot of those. That's Chilean Atlantic salmon. Next to it is cod. That's European cod. It's very good. People love it. It's a very good fish. It's not so fishy. So if you like fish that's not fishy, that's a good choice. This is tilapia. This is walleye, a lake fish, and this is sea bass. Chilean sea bass. This is turbo. It's similar to flounder. It's that family. This is branzino, and this is red snapper. So this is our baked fish section, fish and sides. This is honey mustard salmon, this is teriyaki salmon, grilled vegetables, sweet chili salmon, regular baked salmon. And then we have a section in our kitchen which we call hot on the spot. The meaning of it is you come in and you order like a restaurant, takeout. You come in, you order, we got fish and chips, we got salmon burgers, we got fish tacos, and we got fried fish sandwiches. So I used to be myself in the food industry back when I was in New York, in Brooklyn. We used to do parties and these types of affairs. And my family, going back to my grandfather, are all in the fish business in Queens, New York. By now it should be closer to 40 years. And this is like an expanded version of what he has over there. We have fish coming in on a daily basis, every morning, most of the time between 8 and 9 a.m. they come in, and then we just cut them open, set them out on the display, and some of them we cook in the kitchen. The second shelf, bottom from the top, that's all herring. Herring is a fish that's also a European fish. It's from Denmark. So they come in different types of flavors. We have about up to 10 flavors. One of the things that I'm trying to explain to people every time they come in, people think that because we have the kosher tag on it, it's different. As I said before, everything is the same like you'll find anywhere else. It's just, the fish has to have fins and scales. But besides of that, it's the exact same quality. It's not better that you're gonna find anywhere else. And people love our stuff. Anytime we had people coming in, they were like surprised how good the food is. Especially when it comes to these types of things like fried fish and our cooked fish. People love it as far as I can say.
Fish Sticks is located on Cedar Road in Beechwood. All right, how about a little downtown dining, shall we? David is near Playhouse Square.
Ian, the place is looking great. I love the awning outside, fantastic. Republic, why the name Republic?
So Republic is a body for the people, by the people, and that's really the concept we wanted to capture here, is a restaurant, a place where you can come, experience food, experience an evening before the show, after the show, and really feel like you're a part of something.
Yeah.
You know, we want people to feel connected to this area. And
I felt pretty connected when I walked in. Like I said, I love the way the place looks from outside. I come in here, it's beautiful, it's comfortable. I like the big sign in the back, that's new back there. It says theater entrance.
That's right. Yeah, that's all part of us just staying connected to the history here in Playhouse Square, in this space.
Yeah, well, we've really seen it grow a lot, and this is a great addition. And I had a chance to look at the menu a little bit, and it's one of those menus that's got a lot of great stuff on it, but it looks like a lot of stuff that you can deliver sort of quick before a show, so people get in and get out to the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, we know exactly the role that we play down here, and that's a big part of the way we've designed the menu, designed the restaurant. We want to provide food that tastes great, that is familiar, that is comforting, and can be executed in a timely manner.
So my favorite food, you probably can't guess what it is, but it's fried something.
Fried onions, fried chicken.
You got them both. let's talk about the fried one that's fried twice, though. It's fried chicken, right?
That's right.
So how could you have fried chicken? What is it?
Right, well, fried chicken, it's a southern style fried chicken. We brine it in a little pickle brine.
You even say it right.
Soak in some buttermilk, that's right.
Fried chicken?
Right. It's a dish that, like the prime rib, like the burger, just really exemplifies what we want to do. We want to make food that people want to go out to eat.
So you got that southern feel there, and then you talk about the other fried item that I love, which is the onion. which is, that's sort of a southern kind of thing. So far south, it's Australia or something. I think that's where it came from.
Right. Well, you know, we have a great bar area here. We also want to capture that pub environment as well.
You say the word pub, I'm thinking burgers too. You must make burgers, huh?
Absolutely. We got a killer burger, a killer cod sandwich. There's something for everybody.
I like the idea also that somebody doesn't want to eat meat, they like fish. The salmon is really killer here too, huh? How do you make that?
So the salmon is blackened and grilled and is served with a legume salad. And so it's a great, hearty but light option for people that aren't going to go with the meatloaf or the braised short rib, because we have a lot of comfort food items, but we want to provide something for everyone.
Now I want to ease people's fears that you can only come here before a show or during a show or after a show.
Right.
Because you can come here any day of the week, can't you?
Absolutely, 7 days a week. We are open for lunch and dinner, dinner only on the weekends. And yeah, we want this to be a place that people feel comfortable coming anytime.
Yeah, so you come in the middle of the week, you want to come here like, they start shutting down around 9 o'clock, 9:30. But if you're here Friday or Saturday night, it's late night dinner, it's happening all night.
Yep, we'll be open until 11 Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And we absolutely hope to see people after the show or people that are just downtown and looking to have a good time.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the bar. You guys have any bourbons and that sort of thing?
We are a bourbon house. Okay.
Whoa!
We have 35 bourbons back there. Everything from what you have on the shelf at home to some stuff that I guarantee you don't have on the shelf at home.
Okay, I come in, I sit at the bar here at Republic, I order a bourbon, a drink like that. How about small plates? You send out any small plates?
We have a great appetizer section, and the full menu is offered in the bar. So if you want to dine in the bar, that's great. As far as appetizers, we have smaller size salads for on the lighter side, and everything from potato skins to stuffed mushroom caps or the pub onion.
Well, if the Republic is anything like you, it's going to be a friendly spot.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. We're
Congratulations.
Excited. Appreciate it.
Again, Republic Food and Drink is located in the Downtown Theater District. Now, what goes great with a show? I know, popcorn.
We have over 35 flavors of gourmet popcorn, all sorts of sweet flavors, savory flavors. We also have a bunch of candy and sweets and unique bottled sodas. We've got our classic popcorn, butter, caramel, kettle, cheddar. We do have a Depot Delight, which is the caramel cheddar mix. Some people call it Chicago style, but we went with the train theme of the historic Grand Pacific Junction here. We've got our savories, which are, you know, more of the salty bacon and cheese and garlic parmesan, cheddar pretzel ale. Those are some of our most popular of those. We've got our sweets. So those are the candy coated ones. We've got all sorts of fruit flavors. We've got a birthday cake popcorn. That's our #1 seller out of our sweet side. And then we also have seasonal flavors that we do throughout the year. We had a caramel apple in September and October. And then we've got an Easter and spring mix coming up that we're planning on putting together too. First, we offer samples. So anyone that wants to come in, you can sample any of the flavors. We've got them all in our buckets and we put out a tray. So you can sample anything you want because we want you to leave happy with exactly what you like. But we also offer a 6-flavor sampler pack. So if you can't decide on a full bag of what you want, you can take home 6 different flavors and you can pick whatever flavors you want to go in that package. We do events and party favors and things like that so people can match their wedding colors or their baby shower colors and things like that with the different flavors. As far as our taffy goes, we have 28 different flavors. Normal ones, you know, vanilla, peppermint, the cream kinds. We also have chicken and waffles, maple and bacon, some unique flavors. We've got Jelly Belly candies now. We just got those in a couple weeks ago, so we've got lots of different Jelly Bellies, Harry Potter candies. We've got old-fashioned candies such as bottle caps, Pop Rocks, Nerds, Fun Dip. We have some unique sodas, some Western kind of bottled sodas, and then some toxic slime and bug barf and fungal fruit, some of these gross flavors that really are good, but the kids really love because they have cool flavors. So,
what would you like to sample today?
The best part is getting to know our customers, having repeat people that come in and are really friendly. They almost feel like you're friends. You know, it's not just a customer that comes in, but it's the experience of talking to people and getting to know people. I think that's really fun. It's just a great time. It's fun to bring the kids and just have a good time sampling everything and trying new things.
Grand Pacific Popcorn Company is located in Olmsted Falls in the historic Grand Pacific Junction. All right, when we come back, we are checking out a West Side eatery. Welcome back to our New Day Cleveland Feast, and up next, bar food. So of course we're talking pizza, pretzels, and craft beer.
Beerhead is an American craft beer bar and eatery that serves over 450 beers to the community. The local brewery scene throughout Northeast Ohio and actually everywhere in America is so popular, and it offers such an array of tastes in beer that we were just interested in the concept. We have 2 Cicerones on staff. We offer a Beer U University that we can schedule with one person or a group of friends and teach you about craft beer. And our staff is all trained on the different types of beer that we have on tap.
Right now I'm pouring the Fatheads Hop Juju.
Flights is a little board that comes with a little bigger than sample size beers. And we try to pair that to the type of palate or taste you have for beer and give you an option to taste craft beer from not ordering a full beer to just a little taste to see if you like that type of beer or not.
This is the most popular cocktail I'd say that people order. It's our Framboozie.
There is more to Beerhead than just great craft beer. And so we had to take it another level and have some craft cocktails that our bartenders have created. The menu is unique. We offer a pretzel that is huge, pizza, salad, wings. We make some great sandwiches. Everything is made here. The product in Ohio, especially Northeast Ohio, is so great in the beer industry right now, especially the craft beer, that we would be foolish to go elsewhere. We feel that there are some of the best brewers or breweries here, and we don't need to go elsewhere to find great beer. We can find it right in our backyard, and we think it's important for the community to help Northeast Ohio grow and support and give back. Avon was a great location. The demographics of the people that come here to eat are great craft beer enthusiasts. We felt the location right off the highway. It wouldn't service Avon, it would service Avon Lake, Bay Village, Westlake, the whole surrounding area. People here have been absolutely amazing. When you just stop and check in and ask them how their beer is, the feedback that you get is it's great. They love it.
Beerhead Bar and Eatery is located on Nagel Road in Avon. So what's for dessert? There's only one way to find out. Step inside the purple door.
Well, at Purple Door Bakery, we can offer a lot of different varieties. It includes all the specialty needs. We have the cafe, we have dinner meals, we even have a drive-through. You can call ahead, order your meal, order your desserts, come through the drive-through, pick it up. We have convenient hours at Purple Door Bakery. We are open from 10 until 6, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday, we are open from 10 until 4. Well, actually, I started as a home business, and so I was still delivering mail for 14 years, which I love delivering mail. But I did my kids' cakes, I did the pastor's son's wedding cake, and then 300 cakes later, I thought, well, maybe I'll open a bakery. Well, the cupcakes, you can actually pre-order non-filled, but all the ones in our display case are gourmet cupcakes. So we make all the filling ourselves, and then we fill them. So we have over 60 different flavor combinations, which just takes it to a whole new level. Well, we started a cream puff. I had an employee who made a mistake with some items, and so I was like, okay, what am I gonna do with this big batch of stuff? So I added it to the original, and sure enough, it became its own thing, and everyone was like, don't change anything. Well, then I had to try and recreate it all the way back down to make it the same every time, and that's how our cream puff was designed. Well, we have a New York style cheesecake, And that actually started from a recipe book at home. It's our own recipe, and I love it. It's a more dense cheesecake, but it's very creamy. We have gluten-free, keto, sugar-free, and vegan items as well. That kind of started when one of the guys on my mail route said, hey, I'm gluten-free, it's giving me headaches, can you guys make something? So I started making him cakes. I cannot do this by myself, and I have some amazing staff. A couple of our brides are like, okay, I want a wedding cake, and then I'm like, well, what about your stand? Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, where are you gonna put your cookies on? Oh, I didn't think about that either. So what we did is we have like the wooden cookies, we have the chargers, and I rent them really simple. Like some of them are 50 cents, some of them are $1. So you don't have to go and buy 25 of these and then you're stuck with them after the wedding. So we started 2 years ago. That September we did 1 soup, 1 salad, 1 wrap. And then we kind of grew from there, and now we have a full menu. We even do weekly meals. And we kind of picked the favorites that we kind of launched, a couple different ones, and now we just narrowed it down. So every week you know exactly what you're getting for a weekly dinner. We started birthday parties, and you can actually come in with your group, and we go into the kitchen. We give you a recipe. You start from scratch. You use measuring spoons, you get your ingredients out, you make everything homemade, you put it into the ovens, and you go ahead and let it cool down. I do allow people to bring in food outside, so you can bring in pizza. Taco bars are really popular too. I've never seen a 13-year-old take the phone from here and put it down to here quicker than saying, let's go make cake.
Purple Door Bakery is located in Canton. Okay, we are not done feasting yet. When we return, a new hotspot in Lorraine. Welcome back to our New Day Cleveland Feast. Are you full yet? Hopefully not, because you can sit back and relax at this next stop, and it's worth the drive, trust me.
The idea was to really provide a kind of healthy menu, but a flavorful one.
Fresh value and friendliness.
So Uniontown Provisions is a lot of things, but it starts off in the morning as a cafe and bake shop and transitions into lunch. We end the day usually with charcuterie, the cured meats and cheese.
So the menu started off with just cheese and charcuterie and simple baguette sandwiches, and then it turned into muffaladas. We're doing fish. We bring fish in fresh every Friday. I do a combination of like all of our breads that we get in the focaccia, the sourdough, and I just blend sandwiches in different styles. American, Italian, it's more of a Mediterranean feel. Just what I want, like the weather, what I feel like doing. Try the muffalata. It's our signature sandwich. It's got all the cured meats, 5 cured meats, roasted peppers, a tapenade, our herb vinaigrette, our provolone cheese. We just try to think of something unique. It's not like one day it's all Indian and then I just like just scratch the Mediterranean kind of feel. I just kind of blend the seasonings in. I play with them. If it works, I do it again. If it doesn't, I scratch it off and say, you know, it was worth a try. The building's absolutely beautiful. It's a cool vibe and it's not crowded and it's a lot of open air.
We found this fantastic building. It's one of the few that survived the tornado. The big discovery was when Sean sent me a picture one night of this wall behind us, which was in the jeweler's shop, which was what the place had originally been. We had 60 feet of this beautiful 1920s tile. And then of course there's the tin ceiling that's way above our heads. People have commented on the kind of relaxed vibe here. People are hanging out doing their coffee and computer, and it's just a wonderful, relaxing kind of space.
The people in Lorraine are really, really great people. Like, you know, I know people are like, oh, Lorraine, but you know what? If they do have class and we are fun. Happy hour every day, 3 to 5. Shameless plug.
Uniontown Provisions is located on Broadway in Lorraine. Okay, we have one more stop to go. It's in Lakewood, but be warned, it's also very addicting.
My wife and I wanted to build a business from scratch, and in doing so, we wanted to be part of the community, and that's kind of what we're focused on, especially here in Lakewood. We had talked about it, and all these names came up, and we just kind of went through a list, and the name Addicted stuck out. And you know, it means enthusiastically devoted by definition. Not most people know that, but that's what it is. And we thought that was a good fit for what we wanted to do. Our number one drink that we sell is our nitro-infused coffee. It's a technique in the coffee industry they use. They never heat it. It's always cold brewed, which means the acidity level is brought down to a lower level, but it maintains a larger amount of caffeine because the caffeine isn't burned off. We do a lavender latte that's kind of unique, as well as we do offer a lot of ice cream. The ice cream itself has a little bit higher butterfat content, which makes it a little creamier and richer. We teamed up with Country Parlor Ice Cream. They're local. They're family owned as well, and that's one thing that we focus on. All of our products are local vendors, such as our coffee is Caruso's Coffee. They're pretty popular in the area as well. We rotate our ice cream flavors out, but typically we'll keep a select few, such as the vegan, the cookies and cream, and we do a Cookie Monster ice cream as well as caramel salted truffle. We were getting ready to launch crazy shakes, we would call them. One of them's Shake Me, Cake Me, and the other one will be Cookie Monster Crave. So they're large shakes that one person probably couldn't eat. They're topped with whipped cream and cupcakes and ho-hos and cotton candy and products like that on top. We are close to the high school, and we figured that we wanted to offer something to the kids. It's kind of like a challenge. You know, if they come in, they'll probably try to eat it one person, but it's usually 2 or 3, 4 people. We offer corned beef, pastrami, and roasted turkey sandwiches, hot or cold. They're over half a pound, so they're very large. We do protein boxes and also a lot of baked goods like muffins and stuff. We've gotten a lot of great feedback from all of our customers. We're community-based, so we listen to our customers. We ask a lot of questions. We ask them what they want, what they would like to see. The number one importance to me and my staff is to customer service. You know, obviously a high quality product and phenomenal customer service. So we make it a point to greet people, you know, with a smile and say hi, as well as get to know them as a person. Most of the people that come in here I know by name. I know a lot about them and their pets and them personally, and I think that's what makes the difference to them stopping, getting out of their car and coming in instead of going through a drive-thru. There's something to be said about growing something from nothing and being able to provide a service that people want at a high level, as well as doing something you like.
Addicted is located on Madison Avenue in Lakewood. So I know by now you're in a food coma. What you need to do is take a little nap, and then when you wake up, head to our website, fox8.com, because that's where you can find our complete list of our entire feast today. I want to give a special thank you to the crew here at Verdi's Italian Market in Menor for letting us hang out all hour long. We know you have a lot of good spots you like to go to, so let us hear about them. I can always feast my eyes on more food, trust me. I'm Natalie Herbeck, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.